Hey guys, first off I want to thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers, and today I do want to cover a commonly asked question and a very important question for first-time EV owners, and that's what do I need to charge at home? And for myself, I'm just going to show you what's included in most electric vehicles that you purchase these days. In this case, I have the Tesla mobile charging unit as well as the Rivian. So in most instances, you're going to get a little adapter box here that has various connectors, since the chargers are technically located on board the car already. So you basically just plug this in. This is the 220, 240 volt, depending on where you are. This is the 110, 120. And then over here on this end for the Rivian, it is J1772. Now this is increasingly becoming the standard in America. So this is what you'll see at ChargePoint and such. The only place where you're not going to see it is at Tesla supercharger stations, and Tesla has a proprietary connector, and I have my own thoughts on this. I think they really did it because it's slimmer, it's sleeker, it kind of looks cooler, and they were first movers, so they definitely did have freedom to play. In these days, the Tesla mobile charging unit, they give you the 110, 120. Depending on when you purchase the vehicle, they do give you the 220, 240. But for now, they do require you to buy this adapter on the Tesla shop or the Tesla high power wall connector. And this charges at a max rate of 32 amps. And in most cases, like the Model 3, the Model Y, I believe they are capped at 40. Some do have 48 amp chargers, so they charge slightly quicker. And I believe this Rivian charger also maxes out at 32 amps as well. So these are the mobile connector units, and the Tesla also gives you an adapter for the J1772 if you go to a public charger, and it converts it to a Tesla connector. Now, for myself, and what I think many EV buyers should be doing, is installing what we call the NEMA 1450. Now, the reason why I say this is, depending on your local utility will charge you or give you incentives to get a connected charger. And the reason for that is they want to see and study your EV rates. So see what your local utility is offering for your data, essentially, and you also get off-peak charging rates. So this here is the J1772, and for the most part, like where I am in New York, this did not cost me much at all, because there was a giant rebate for it. And another reason why I advise getting the NEMA 1450, especially for first-time EV buyers, is it's more adaptable in the sense that, you know, let's say if you sell your house, you don't know what kind of car or charging unit the next owner is going to have. So you can go ahead, and it makes things a little bit easier. But more importantly, if you are traveling or something, you do free up yourself from buying another connector for when you travel. So you can just leave one of these hanging at home, take the unit and the other adapter, and you go. And so this particular model I have is a Juicebox Flex because it has the adapter. There are hardwired models, but again, I advise to make it as modular as possible so you can kind of get moving. So the max charge rate, these are 32 amps. This over here maxes out at 48, I believe. Yeah, 48. And depending on the Tesla high power wall connector you get, there are actually 3 iterations now, I believe. The first one maxed out at 80 amps. The second maxed out at 48 and 72. And then the latest iteration, I believe, is also 4872. They have different versions that you can buy. And what do you really need? For the most part, I advise the 1450. And for first-time EV buyers, make it as flexible as possible. And also remember, as of right now, there's a federal tax credit for installing a charging station. It's 30% or $1,000, whichever is less of the install cost. And I believe it's also the same for a commercial as well, except it's a higher cap of 10,000 or 30%, whichever is lower. So I do hope this helps you guys. You know, like, EVs are the future, so you know, get moving. And also, one pro tip: don't mention that you have a Tesla. Electricians have a tendency to charge a Tesla tax. Just say you want a NEMA 1450 installed, and that's basically it. So I have more R1T content coming. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks again for getting me to 1,000 subs. Have a good one.